What is up, everyone? Swords of Truth here. This is probably going to be my last video in front of my bookshelf because I rearranged my desk and I have 0 inches of legroom right now. So I apologize if the camera is shaking. Last night we had a great service, a Sunday night service, and in that service we sung a song called Brethren, We Have Come to Worship, or Met to Worship, I'm sorry. And then, all of a sudden, I realized I should do a comparison video, a side-by-side comparison, because it's not really that hard to figure out what's different when you just put it side by side. So, that's what I'm going to be doing today. It'll be 2 contemporary Christian songs versus 1 good old hymn. Then at the end, I'm going to be sharing some scriptures, and we'll go from there. But before I get into the video, please consider liking, subscribing, all of that stuff. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, post them in the comments section down below, please. And I will try my absolute best to try and get back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm going to do 1 contemporary Christian song. It is called Lion. It is by Elevation Worship. So let me just read it off. There's a lot of repetition in this song, so I'm going to sing some of the first parts, and then I'll just briefly tell you what they're going to say and how many times they say it. Alright, let's get into it. And I'm not going to have any music or anyone singing this song to emotionally charge it. I'm just going to be reading off the lyrics and let you decide the differences. Alright, Lion from Elevation Worship. God of Jacob, great I am, King of angels, Son of man, voice of many waters, song of heaven's throne, louder than the thunder, make your glory known. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. Alright, roar, echo, roar, and then echo, roar, and then roar. Next verse, Pride of Zion, prophets spoke, our Messiah, flesh and bone. You alone are worthy to open up the scroll. Like a lamb you suffered, but the lion has arose. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, and let the lion roar. They repeat those 2 phrases 4 times, and then they do a roar, echo, roar 3 times. Let it roar, let it roar, let it roar. Let the lion roar. Prepare the way of the Lord. 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 O valley, be raised up, O mountain, be made low. O valley, be raised up, O mountain, be made low. O valley, be raised up, O mountain, be made low. Sorry if I'm getting a little tongue twisted here. O valley, be raised up, O mountain, be made low. They repeat that 4 more times. Or no, they repeat, O valley, be raised up, and O mountain, be made low 2 more times in those phrases. Roar, echo, roar. Roar, echo, roar. Let the lion roar. Echo, roar. Roar, and then another echo, roar. Hail, hail, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. They repeat that 4 times. 2 more times. O valley, be raised up, and mountain, be made low. And that's the end of the song. After repeating that phrase 6 times. O valley, be raised up, or mountain, be made low. And that is the end of the song. Next we have Waymaker. Waymaker is sung by LeeLand. When I used to listen to contemporary Christian music, I was always in the hymns, but a little bit I got into a couple months ago, maybe a year or so ago. I got into the contemporary kind of music just a little bit, so this is one of my favorite songs. Now, I'm not gonna do all the words. I'm gonna try to scale it down a little because we saw in Elevation, the lion song, that they repeat a lot of things. So I'll try to scale it down a little bit. You are here moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Wait, no, don't say anymore. Don't. Okay, we get the idea. Okay, they repeat those again, so that those 4 lines I just read, they repeat that again. Then they go into the chorus. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here healing every heart. I worship you. They repeat those 4 lines again. Then they have the chorus, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, that is who you are. They repeat that twice. You wipe away all the tears. You mend the broken heart. You're the answer to it all, Jesus. You wipe away all the tears. You mend the broken heart. You're the answer to it all, Jesus, yeah. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. They repeat that again. You are here, touching every life. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, meeting every need. I worship you. I worship you. So what we see in these songs here is a lot of 7-Eleven style worship. Of course, it's not the same 7 words, but 7-Eleven worship is 7 words sung 7 times. It's sung a lot more than 11 times, but there's not 7 words in each phrase, but you do see a lot of repetition. But is repetition a good thing? Let's see what Jesus said. Matthew 6:7, one on his Sermon on the Mount. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. I find it interesting, seeing that the NIV completely changes this verse. Not completely, but the first part they do. And when you pray, do not keep babbling on like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. I find that interesting that the NIV changes that, but we'll not get into that subject today. Anyway, when they repeated those phrases so many times, so much repetition. See, when you're singing the song or hearing it played, you don't really hear it as much, right? You kind of tend to ignore it, or your body just doesn't register the fact. However, when it's just said, without the music, just on paper, it becomes a lot more clear. Which is why contemporary Christian music is such a deceiver. You see, it's emotionally charged. The music is all emotionally charged. It's all about the music. It's not about the words, which is awfully, awfully important. The words are important. And then they just match the few good words they have, like in Lion, at the beginning, God of Jacob, great I am, King of angels, Son of man, voice of many waters, song of heaven's throne, louder than the thunder, make your glory known. That's some pretty good lyrics. They only sing it twice, or once though, in the entire song, and when they're singing it, they're banging on drums and playing bass guitar. So that's pretty much what's wrong with those songs. The repetition, what did Jesus say about that? And before you blast me all in the comment section, he was talking about prayer. He wasn't talking about singing or anything. What do we call the singing? Worship? Isn't worship kind of like prayer? See the connection? What did Jesus say? Use not vain repetitions as the heathens do. Now, let's read, Brethren, we have met to worship. Verse 1. Brethren, we have met to worship and adore the Lord our God. will you pray with all your power while we try to preach the word? All is vain unless the Spirit of the Holy One comes down. Brethren, pray, and holy manna will be showered all around. Verse 2, Brethren, see poor sinners round you, slumbering on the brink of woe. Death is coming, hell is moving. Can you bear to let them go? See our fathers and our mothers and our children sinking down. Brethren, pray, and holy manna will be showered all around. Sisters, will you join and help us? Moses' sister aided him. Will you help the trembling mourners who are struggling hard with sin? Tell them all about the Savior. Tell them that he will be found. Sisters, pray, and holy manna will be showered all around. Verse 4, let us love our God supremely. Let us love each other too. Let us love and pray for sinners till our God makes all things new. Then he'll call us home to heaven. At his table we'll sit down. Christ will gird himself and serve us with sweet manna all around. Some great lyrics to that song. It's an amazing song. I've heard it's a little more familiar in the West, but it doesn't matter where you are from, what part of the country. That is an amazing song when the lyrics are accounted for. And I just picked two of the songs that I thought when I was listening to contemporary Christian music. I thought those songs were the good ones. They were spirit-filled songs. But they're nothing compared to that song. Tell me a verse that says what kind of music we should be singing in church. Tell me right now that we can't sing any of this new stuff. Remember, when hymns were written, they weren't new when they were written. They've just been so timeless and so used that they've become a little older. They were written a little longer ago, I guess. If you want a verse, mark your Bible with this one. Colossians 3:16. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace, not bass guitar or drums, in your hearts to the Lord. Listen, you might be saying right now, those are spiritual songs. Are they spiritual songs? Or are they vain repetitions? One man put it this way on YouTube that I was watching recently. If you offered me a steak, I don't know how any of you prefer your steak, but however you prefer it, a nice steak, wonderful, cooked by the best of the best. That steak so delicious, it looks so appeasing. But then you put it in a trash can full of disgusting filth. Would you still eat that steak? I know I wouldn't. I don't care how good that steak was, how good it smelled. If somebody put that in the trash can, I would never touch that thing. See, same way with contemporary Christianity. They put the lyrics. Some of them are good. Some of them, yes, very good. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That is a good chorus. But when you put it to a worldly beat, a rock band kind of beat, and that kind of music, that's like the trash can, which makes the song not worth anything. It doesn't matter about the lyrics, even though they're pretty much repeated a bunch of times, just a couple phrases repeated over and over again. It doesn't matter how good the lyrics are if they're used with a worldly beat. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, so if you did, once again, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It means a lot to me, and I will try to get another video about something up pretty soon. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day.